Okay, so this just happened, and of course I have to post about it just because it got on my nerves. I was walking down Main Street because I had some training I wanted to do with General. So we passed one of the outdoor dining areas here on Main Street. And of course, I get the comments about the dog, so I stop and I answer some questions. And one of the individuals at the table is like, yeah, she has one of those service dog registration cards that she got online so that she could take her dog to restaurants. Okay, first off, why would you admit to that to someone who has a service dog that's fully geared up, even though they don't have to be geared up? We were working on off-leash training, so it's showing that he is highly trained whenever he is working. Yes, he's a hellhound whenever he's not, but that's beside the point. But you're going to tell someone with a service dog, I break the law so I can take my dog places where you have to take your dog for your own health and safety. Why would you do that? And to be saying that you're going to break the law no matter what kind of repercussions it may cause for someone who has a legitimate service dog, that is just crazy to me that someone would actually do that. But they did, and they were proud about it. After I'm complaining about what kind of harm these things do to people who have legitimate service dogs, because their dogs can be distracted by pets where they're not supposed to be, which can then cause someone to have a medical episode, fall and bust their head wide open and send them to the hospital. Now, General is mainly for PTSD, and his secondary tasks are for my multiple chemical sensitivity, which I guess some people would or would not consider that to be severe, but it can be. And then I have my diabetic tasks that he does, which could, again, if he is distracted, if he's worried about someone's pet being where they're not supposed to be, and him worried about whether or not he's going to be attacked by someone's pet, then he may not be able to perform his job of alerting me that there's something that's getting ready to cause disastrous results for my health and safety. But they're like, yeah, she got her a dog, service dog registration offline too, so that we can take him to a restaurant. If I could have and thought I'd gotten away with it, I would have slapped both those people upside the head. Be like, why would you do this? Anyway, I just reinforce the fact that it is a crime, and it is not a victimless crime like so many people like to claim. It's not hurting anyone. Yes, it is. You may not see the results of it hurting someone, but it can hurt someone. And then I reminded them that in the state of North Carolina, that taking your dog someplace where service dogs only are supposed to be, at service dog fraud, impersonating a service dog, it's a misdemeanor. You can have up to 6 months in jail, up to $1,000 fine. Because a lot of times, sadly, if you're going to get through to somebody, that's going to be the only way you get through to them. Is this could put you in jail or cost you money, because they don't care about my health. They don't care about anybody else's health. They only want their selfish desire to take their pet where they should not go. And I even included that it is actually animal abuse to take in animal places where they've not been trained to go, because it stresses them out. And that's what causes dogs to bite. Yes, your dog may never have ever bitten anybody in their entire life. You put them in a stressful environment that they've never been trained to be in, you better believe that they might bite somebody. And you're going to be the reason why that dog may end up being put down, because you could not leave your dog at home instead of taking them somewhere where they shouldn't have been in the first place. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and sign off for now. I really need to make a phone call, and with my PTSD, I've been fighting making this phone call all week long. So hopefully I can push myself to make this call now. And yes, people can have issues with actually calling people on the phone, and that is one of my big major ones that can really send me into flashbacks and stuff. So fortunately, after I get off, I'm going to be heading to see another service dog handler, and maybe that'll keep my sanity intact. So until later, I guess I'm just gonna continue to fume under my breath, because it's not going to do any good. It doesn't do any good no matter what I do, but it helps me to vent.